English class. In today's class, we will be doing English 1 lesson 3 Galileo. Okay. So in our previous sessions, we were just studying about the poems, about the nature, about the seasons, and about the stories, like moral stories. So now this is an exciting chapter where we are learning about the famous person Galileo. I know most of you know who is Galileo, right? He is the one who invented the telescope. Okay, so all of you open your textbook, page number 25, and do the reading along with the explanation part. Okay, page number 25 here. Okay, first one. It is common knowledge today that the earth is a planet revolving around the sun. But there was a time not many centuries ago when even learned men believed that the earth was fixed in space and the sun and all other heavenly bodies went round it. The man who first brought to light the facts about them was a great scientist and astronomer called Galileo Galilei. He was born in the year 1564 in the Italian town of Pisa. In the year 1608, a man called Hans Lippershey, a native of Holland, invented the telescope, the instrument with which astronomers watch the skies. The telescope makes distant objects appear to be nearer and magnified several times over. So, we all know that Galileo invented telescope, but before Galileo, there was a person called as Hans Lippershey. He is of Holland. In 1608 itself, he had invented telescope. Okay, but that telescope also, we can see the far off objects quite nearer. Okay, and it was not very well advanced. So, our Galileo, he took the idea of Hans Lippershey and he made the telescope which is very more advanced. Okay, and that is what we will be using. That is from then we started using the telescope. Galileo started showing people the telescope, how it uses. But here, Hans Lippershey, he did not actually advertise much for the telescope. Okay, he just made it for himself. And Galileo is the one who did the technology more advanced, who took the technology more further, and he started working on it and he started telling people about it and showing people about it. Okay, so what do we study here? We first, the very olden days, we all were thinking that, people were thinking that Earth is the center of the solar system and the planets including sun revolve around. Right? Later on, they got to know that, no, actually, sun is the center of the universe and sun is the center of the solar system and all other planets are revolving around the sun. So all this information, the discoveries of all this was made by Galileo Galilei. His full name is Galileo Galilei. Okay, he was born in the year 1564 in an Italian town. Okay, a town in Italy called as Pisa. Okay. And in the year 1608, Hans Lippershey, he was from Holland and he is the person who invented telescope. Okay, let me tell you what telescope is. You see through the sky, you see all the stars. Astronomers who study about the universe, who study about the sky and objects, heavenly bodies. Okay, they are called as the astronomers and they use telescope to read about the all other heavenly bodies in the sky. Okay. And telescope is used because they can see all the distance. From here you can just see the star, right? If you use a telescope, you can see the star in a much bigger version. Okay? The moon also, you can see it in a much bigger version. You can see what is exactly there in the moon or the stars or very far off objects which we can't see through our naked eyes. We can see them using the telescope. Okay? So first it was discovered by Hans Lippershey in the year 1608. When Galileo heard about the invention, he became greatly interested in it. He had at this time begun to study astronomy, and he saw that the invention would be a wonderful aid to the astronomer. He set to work on making a telescope for himself and very soon succeeded in making one which was better than the one Lippershey had made. Galileo's telescope was the first that was ever turned towards the stars. Looking through it, he saw 100 times as many stars as he could see with his bare eyes. He looked at the Milky Way, the broad white band of light seen across the sky at night, and found that it contained millions and millions of faint stars. He turned the telescope on the moon, and what he saw filled him with amazement. On the moon's surface, which seemed so smooth, he saw high mountains and deep valleys like those on the earth. So, what happened? Galileo heard about the invention of Hans Lippershey. The Hans Lippershey's telescope, it was not used to see the stars, okay? It was just used to see the distant objects, okay? Far off objects, he can see the far off objects quite nearer, but he didn't use it to see the stars. When Galileo heard about his invention, he was very, very interested, and at that point of time, Galileo was also studying about astronomy. Astronomy is nothing but the study of the stars or the heavenly bodies. Okay, so Galileo was studying about the astronomy, and as soon as he got to know that Hans had invented a telescope, he was very, very much interested. And he said, okay, this is a very important tool and very wonderful tool that he can use to read about the heavenly bodies of the stars in the sky. And he started working on it. He started working on how the telescope was made, and he invented one for his own. Okay, he invented a telescope which is used to study about the stars, through which he can see the stars. And that was the first telescope which was invented to see about the stars. That is the reason if we say who invented telescope, we don't say Hans Lippershey. We always say that Galileo invented telescope, because Hans telescope was not used for looking at the sky and the heavenly bodies. It was not used for the study of heavenly bodies. Okay, but it was Galileo's invention which was used to see and to study the heavenly bodies. And when Galileo started using his telescope and seeing the sky through it, okay, he could see that he could see millions of stars, the stars which he can't see through his naked eyes. Okay, he saw that he can see that, and he can also see the Milky Way, the white band of the Milky Way, and he saw that there are so many millions of stars in it, and also he could see the moon through it. Okay, right from here we see the moon, right? It looks quite plain for us. So when he started seeing the moon through his telescope, he saw that the moon is not plain. Okay, just like Earth, moon has a lot of mountains and valleys. Greatly excited by these discoveries, Galileo carried his telescope to Venice. It showed it to the learned men of that city. The people of Venice crowded at his house to have a look at the looking tube. They took it to the top of high buildings and looked through it at the ships out of the sea. They saw ships 50 miles away appearing to be only 15 miles off. When the ruler of Venice was shown the instrument, he was greatly pleased with the invention and appointed Galileo professor for life at the University of Padua. The first telescope that Galileo made magnified objects 3 times their size. Later, he made one that magnified them 8 times. But he went on working on larger and larger ones until he made a telescope which brought objects 30 times nearer. So what happened? Once Galileo started seeing the sky, he started seeing the stars, the moon, everything, then he is very happy about the kind of discoveries he made in the sky about the astronomy. So Galileo, what he did, he carried his telescope to Venice and he showed to other astronomers over there. Okay, and people of Venice, they were so happy and they started crowding at his house. So that, see, something when you have something, your friends also want to come and see, right? What is it when you have a new toy or something new, whatever you want, everyone want to see, right? Or if you download a new game, everyone want to play the game. So it was similar. Telescope was very new. Galileo invented a telescope. It is so new that everyone wanted to come and see it. And they called telescope as looking tube. Okay, Galileo's telescope was called as looking tube first. Okay. And when he went there to Venice, the people, what they did, they stood on the tall mountains, they stood on high buildings, and from there they used to see the ships. Okay, the ships which was very, very far away, like 3 miles away, it almost 50 miles away, it almost looks like it's only 15 miles off. Okay, imagine that 50 miles away it is, and with the use of telescope, they can see the ships as if it is only 15 miles off. Okay. And when he showed the ruler of Venice, okay, when he showed the ruler of Venice that the telescope, when he showed him the telescope, he appointed Galileo as a professor of life at University of Padua. Okay, they had a university called Padua, and he made Galileo as the professor of life in that university. And the Galileo's telescope, how was it? Okay, first he made a telescope that magnified the object 3 times their size. Okay, first Galileo made a telescope which magnified the object 3 times of their size. Okay, then again he upgraded it to 8 times. Then at last again he upgraded a telescope which was 30 times nearer. Okay, it was 30 times nearer. It was 30 times magnified than the actual size of the object. With the aid of this telescope, he made important discoveries about the heavenly bodies. He found that the planet Jupiter had little moons that revolved round it. He found that the sun had spots on it and that the spots slowly moved across its surface. He found from this that the sun, like the earth, spins around itself. Some 50 years earlier, a Polish astronomer called Copernicus had declared that the Earth was a planet like the other planets and that, like them, it revolved round the sun. Copernicus could not, however, prove this to the men of his day, and few people paid any great attention to his ideas. So what happened here? Okay, when the telescope was discovered, then he started discovering the heavenly bodies. He started discovering new heavenly bodies. And Galileo also found that the planet Jupiter, same like Earth, we have the moon. No, same way, even Jupiter has some tiny moons which revolves around it. And not only that, he also found that sun has also spots on it, just like a moon has spots. Sun also has the spots on him, and the spots, as soon as it keeps moving, it always comes towards the surface. The spots also keep moving towards the surface. And also, unlike Earth, Earth revolves around itself also, right? Earth has a rotation, right? Apart from the Earth, even the Sun also, it revolves in its own axis. It revolves around, spins around itself only. And some 50 years ago, a Polish astronomer called as Copernicus. Okay, Copernicus declared that the Earth was a planet like other planets. Okay, so Copernicus is the one who said, so 50 years earlier, before Galileo, right? 50 years earlier, Copernicus said that Earth is also just like the other planets. Okay, and it is revolving around the Sun. Sun is in the center, and Earth and other planets are revolving around the Sun. But at that time, nobody took him so seriously because he didn't have exact proofs to prove it. Okay. Galileo was the first great student of astronomy to realize that the ideas of Copernicus were true, and the first scholar to begin to teach them at the university. His new teachings caused great excitement among the learned men because it meant that all the teachings was completely wrong. They began to oppose him, and many of them became his enemies. Then he got into trouble with the church. His ideas about the sun and the earth were different from what the Bible seemed to say. So the followers of the church began to look upon him as a wicked and dangerous man. The church had in those days a court called the Inquisition, which tried and punished those that it considered unbelievers. Galileo was asked to appear before this court. He was questioned about his beliefs and was asked to kneel and declare that he no longer believed that the earth moved around the sun. He knew that if he refused to make his declaration, he might be put in prison and perhaps tortured. As he feared torture, Galileo obeyed their order. There is a story that as he rose from his knees after his public declaration, he whispered to himself, "But still, it does move." The court ordered Galileo not to teach his wicked ideas anymore. But Galileo did not obey the church orders for long. He continued his studies and after a time started teaching his ideas again. Besides, he wrote a book in which he criticized the old beliefs. When the book came out, the Inquisition once again ordered him to appear before it to be tried as a non believer. After a long trial, he was sent to prison, but as he was now an old man, he was allowed to go home 22 days later. So what happened? Very much longer than Galileo, there was a person called Copernicus, astronomer. He said that Earth is just like another planet and it revolves around the sun. So sun doesn't revolve around the Earth, but Earth and other planets revolve around the sun. Okay. So when he started preaching this, there's a people called Inquisition. Okay, this is a group where the church has appointed. Okay, when he started preaching that, planets revolve around the sun, and whatever they were teaching, the scholars, whatever teaching before, that is all false. Okay, that is all false, and he was the first scholar to teach at the university that Earth is not in the center, sun is in the center, and planets revolve the sun. He was the first scholar to teach at the university, and also tell people that whatever the scholars are teaching, the ancient scholars they are teaching, it is all wrong. So people started getting offended. They had some facts known to them, right? That is, Earth is in the center, and planets and sun all revolve around the Earth. So they had believed on this, and they started preaching this for everyone, teaching this in the universities. But as soon as Galileo said that all those things are false, it is not true, it is something else, they all started getting offended, and they had a group, they had a committee called as Inquisition. Okay, the church had made a committee called as Inquisition, and anyone who believed wrong, okay, all these things were mentioned in their Bible, that Earth is made and other planets and everyone, other heavenly bodies revolve around the Earth. Okay, that was mentioned in the Bible. So as soon as Galileo said, no, that is false, it's not like that. So they all started getting offended, and they all started treating him as something like a terrorist kind of a person. That he's coming and teaching us wrong things, he's coming and putting all wicked and wrong things in our mind. So what they did, this Inquisition, they arrested Galileo, they arrested him, and they started telling him that if you don't tell people that whatever you said is wrong, okay, we will torture you and we will kill you. Okay, they threatened him. So when they threatened him, Galileo knew that, okay, if he intends that whatever he is believing is correct, then they will definitely kill him. So in front of people, that time they used to take them and make them stand in front of the people, and they used to tell them, okay, you have to obey your sins, you have to accept your sins, whatever you said. Okay, so when Galileo was made to stand in front of the people, he just told them that, okay, I was wrong. But at the end, he tried to whisper to himself that still the earth revolves. He just said the sentence, still the earth revolves. Then when he told lie in front of the Inquisition and the people, they left them. They left Galileo. Now he came back and he was quietly doing his work. He was quietly researching himself. Now after some days, again after some years, again Galileo started preaching the same. Okay, he started telling the people that no, Earth is also revolving around the sun, and sun is only the center of the universe. And again the Inquisition started to put an inquiry on Galileo. They started to put an inquiry and they arrested Galileo. But since Galileo was very old by the time Galileo started this again, he was pretty old, and after 22 days they left him and they told him that you can go home. Okay, so this is about Galileo. Okay, what you have learned about this. Okay, children, I have read the chapter, I have explained you this. I want you all also to read the chapter. Okay, if there is any doubt, please do ask me. And there are so many other astronomers also, right? So try to go through Google and try to gather some information about astronomers and whatever they have invented, the new things they have discovered. Okay, whatever they have discovered, try to get more information about this. Okay, children. Thank you.